Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you are doing well. We start a new week, Monday is the first day of the week, a week where we will not see our Bianconeri play for Juventus because it is international break. Most of them already left Juventus and La Continassa to travel to their home country where they will actually be ready to play a lot of games. Not a week of rest, absolutely not, and also not a week where we will be able to train because it was a drama. It was a drama versus Empoli where we lost. The last time we lost versus Empoli was in 1999. We are 2021, 1-0, disaster. Disaster. In that video we will analyze with heat maps why we lost, but we'll also speak about Mercato because we have actually one more day, we have today and tomorrow, to finish last minute Mercato day to maybe have another player at Juventus. So let's start immediately the video. But before starting and going through all the news, I want to ask you kindly to put a maximum of likes, subscribe, but most importantly download OneFootball. OneFootball, the link is into the description. And for the people that they don't know what is OneFootball, it's quite easy. It's the best football app that you can have on your iPhone or Samsung or whatever, Android, iOS. It is for free. You will receive all the notifications from all the games. Yeah, because we have to know what the other teams are doing, and at the moment, as OneFootball is reporting, the other teams are scoring and they are winning. Not Juventus, but it is really important also to download it for free because you will be updated with all the Mercato news and what is happening at the Juventus world, especially after Cristiano Ronaldo left. So download it, link into the description, and we start with the first news of the day. It's the happy birthday. It's the birthday of Pavel Nedved, vice president of Juventus, legend of Juventus. Just to tell you who is Pavel Nedved for the people that were not as fortunate as me to watch him live. Pavel Nedved played 8 seasons with Juventus, 327 games with Juve, 65 goals, that's a lot. He was not a striker. 7 titles in Bianconeri, a legend that actually went with us in Serie B. He didn't left us alone. He came in Serie B, he came back in Serie A. He became vice president of Juventus. Happy birthday to Pavel. And now we start with the front pages, Italian and international, because they are really important. Gazzetta dello Sport is saying Gran Milan, great Milan, because yesterday they won 4-1 if I'm not wrong. They did a really great game. It is what it is. They have 6 points, but on the left side we see Juve, Pjanic, anti-crisi. Is Miralem Pjanic the answer for the crisis that Juventus is passing through? We will see that in a few seconds, but Allegri is pushing to have that midfielder. Corriere dello Sport is speaking about Napoli that yesterday won, Roma that yesterday won. I told you they are all winning except of Juventus at the moment. It is what it is. And then below we see Tardelli, ex-legend of Juventus, that is saying that Juventus the last 3 years made a lot of mistakes. They made a lot of mistakes, and now with Cristiano Ronaldo they made another mistakes, at least according to Tardelli. I don't 100% agree, because I always said a player that is sad, it's better that he find his luck somewhere else. Tuttosport SOS Juve, because it is a SOS. Juventus is screaming for help. Will the help be Witsel, Axel, the Belgian player that is playing at Dortmund, or will it be Miralem Pjanic, the one that is not playing at the moment at Barcelona because he's or in the stands or on the bench? We will see that. I tell you, we go immediately to the double page of Tuttosport speaking about the rush, the final rush for Pjanic, the favorite player of Massimiliano Allegri. We saw that the trainer, when he entered Locatelli, that most of us were thinking that he would play as a number 6. He didn't. He played it as a mezzala, that means a number 8, a box-to-box player, and that's why probably we are really looking for a smart player, a tactical player. Big negotiation with Barcelona where we can have him for free on loan, and Barcelona is that desperate to leave him because they never actually find the love story, the romance between Pjanic and Barcelona. They are thinking actually to pay half of his salary for him to come back. What is the B plan? It is Axel Witsel. I want to see in the comment who you would prefer between Miralem Pjanic, that Allegri knows and trusts, or Axel Witsel. Big question mark also because of his big injury last season, or maybe you say none of them. We have enough players like that. McKennie that Massimiliano Allegri in press conference said he is an offensive player player and he will stay. No way that he will leave. Apparently he's on the market again after his disaster performance on his birthday versus Empoli. 45 minutes of invisibility. He didn't play well, and that's a news reported by OneFootball. We have other news in Tuttosport who's saying the doubts about Icardi. What are the doubts? The doubts are linked to one player, Mbappe. If Mbappe stays at Paris Saint-Germain, Icardi will probably ask to leave. If Mbappe goes to Real Madrid, probably Icardi will remain at Paris Saint-Germain. At the moment, we don't know. It's a difficult transaction, really difficult transaction, because as we know, Juventus doesn't have the money to invest in players. As is actually saying Mbappe, golea en la fiesta de Messi. Mbappe is scoring in the first game of Messi versus Paris Saint-Germain. He scored a brace 2-0 for Paris Saint-Germain versus, if I'm not wrong, Brest. I'm not sure about that. It is what it is. So, will he leave or not? We don't know. But Marca is reporting hasta el final. Fino alla fine. Until the end, Real Madrid will try to have him. So, we will wait. We will wait to see what will happen with Icardi. But the OneFootball is reporting another news that apparently Barcelona, not only speaking with Juventus about Miralem Pjanic, but also about Aguero. Aguero to Juventus. I don't think that will happen, especially because our J Medical is already full of players. Maybe we don't need another player to sit and to lay on the beds of J Medical. But another one that arrived and is not yet announced but already passed his medicals is Moise Kean. We already made a lot of video about that. I don't want to speak too much of it, but it will be a loan. And the mother of Moise Kean already spoke and said he grew a lot. He became a lot more mature. Really happy that he was there at Juve and they saw him from a kid becoming a man. Now at the role substituting Cristiano Ronaldo, he can do it. Pay attention, he will not be the next Ronaldo, but maybe on the field he can bring something with the number 7 on his back. Now we continue with the problems. The problems of you, I told you that I wanted to analyze a bit. We saw that 81.5% of the passes were okay. That means that nearly 20% of the passes of Juventus in the game versus Empoli were bad passes, and this is a statistic that is really worrying me a lot. That means that players are not focused at all. They are lost. They are really lost. Also, 3 offensive players, Morata, McKennie, and Kulusevski, played, and none of them did a shot on goal, on target. This is a real drama, but even more drama than that, we see some heat maps. 4 heat maps: Rabiot, Chiesa, Dybala, and McKennie. And what do we understand about that? That we started with a kind of 4-3-1-2 with McKennie as a number 10 behind the strikers, Chiesa and Dybala. Dybala was everywhere, but not in attack. McKennie was totally invisible. Federico Chiesa, that should have started a bit more on the left and change with Dybala, he was most of the time on the right wing. And this was a problem. Why? Because we saw that we left a lot of spaces in the middle. Why? Because Rabiot Adrien had to go on the left wing. That was actually where there was a big gap. That means that Empoli understood that by pressing them, we would go back a lot, and that's how they won. They won with actually probably a mistake in the starting 11 of Massimiliano Allegri that trusted Adrien Rabiot and McKennie, that came back or from injury or for not playing. They were probably not ready. Big mistakes in the starting 11. Big mistakes and confusion from the moment that Juventus conceded the goal. Drama. We played bad. It is what it is, and we will have to find answers. The team already in August spoke about a pact that as a team we have to raise and not as individuals. They are saying actually that they were shocked after the farewell of Cristiano Ronaldo. Now they have to think as a team and make a pact. It's sad in August to already speak about pact in the locker rooms, but the problem is we have not that much alternatives because the players are all traveling, as I said in the beginning of the video, for international breaks. 15 players will leave Juventus, and a lot of them will go in South America, with also McKennie that will go to USA. Drama, why? Because there will not be the COVID situation of quarantine when they will go back, and that's a great news. But the problem is they will come back, most of them, on Friday night, and Napoli, Juve, traveling to Napoli will already be on Saturday, so they will probably come back to Juve when the team is already in Napoli. We will have to fight and play versus Napoli without a team that has been trained and not even spoken with Massimiliano Allegri. Guys, this is a drama. It could not be worse. Speaking and finishing with a few words about Mercato, Dragosin probably will go today to Cagliari, and then we speak about West Ham for Pellegrini that we didn't even see starting this season. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the news a bit longer because we spoke a bit about tactic as well. Let me know what you need even more. Let me know if you are happy that the news came back in the morning. But most important, download OneFootball, put a maximum of likes, subscribe to the channel, and as always, Forza Juve.